Good morning. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the most underrated skincare ingredients. And I feel like it deserves more hype because it truly is that jack of all trades ingredient that will target multiple skin concerns. And the ingredient that I'm talking about is azelaic acid. So I'm going to talk about why I love this ingredient, why I think you should try it as well. I'm going to share some of my favorite azelaic acid products and also share how you can incorporate it in your everyday skincare routine. So if you're looking for something extra to add in your everyday routine to target multiple skin concerns, or let's say you're looking to limit down on your everyday routine to use less products but just have that one main product that targets multiple things, then perhaps this ingredient will be your next go-to addition. So let's get right into today's video. Of course, the products that I'm sharing will be linked below for you for your reference, including discount codes and related videos. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, as I'd love to have you all here long term. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well, as it really helps with the channel. So let's talk azelaic acid. So like I said, this is basically that jack of all trades ingredient that will target many things like redness, rosacea, flushing of the skin, acne, hyperpigmentation, and it's also a great ingredient to gently exfoliate the skin. So if you're looking for that gentle approach to get rid of any of that surface dead skin, then you might enjoy azelaic acid. Now, this ingredient is also great for all skin types, including sensitive skin. I have combination skin and also I am acne prone. So when I incorporate azelaic acid and I am consistent with it, I really do notice a big difference where my skin doesn't look as rosy. It does give me more of that even skin tone when I am consistent with it. I do have freckles, so sometimes obviously in the summer months my freckles are a little bit more prominent, but if I'm consistent with this, and of course I'm using my sunscreen every day, which I do, then I notice that my skin is more even, and I really like the way that my skin looks and feels when I incorporate azelaic acid, especially with my tretinoin in my nighttime routine. So of course you can just use azelaic on its own, paired up with a hydrating serum or a facial mist with a good moisturizer and a sunscreen, or you can pair it up with other skincare ingredients like niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C. You can pair it up with a retinol or tretinoin, but please keep in mind that this could be an irritating pairing for some skin types, especially if you are more on that sensitive side. So always do a patch test on your inner wrist, whatever product you feel like you want to use. Do a patch test for 24 hours, see how it goes, and then gradually increase your usage every day if that is your goal. But you can pair up this ingredient with many things because it's gentle and it's that friendly ingredient that works with so many things. So like I said, I like to use my azelaic acid with my tretinoin in my nighttime routine. I did upload a skincare routine video last year on how I like to use azelaic acid with tretinoin, so I will leave that video below for you if you just want to check it out and see how I like to use it. But again, it is fabulous and it works really well for so many skin concerns, like I said. So moving on to the azelaic acid products that I like. The first one, and the one that I am the most consistent with, is the Finacea azelaic acid gel at a 15% concentration. So I live in Canada. Anything that is higher than a 10% is considered a prescription. So this is a medication and this is prescribed by my dermatologist, but depending on where you live, perhaps you can find something that is higher than 10% over the counter. I don't know, but here in Canada, it's a prescription. So perhaps you will need to make an appointment with your dermatologist or your family doctor to get your hands on something that is at a higher percentage. Now, I love the 15% concentration. I really do feel like it gives you that extra kick that really helps to even out your skin tone a little bit quicker. It really does help to reduce on redness, like I said, and I do like to pair this up with my prescription tretinoin in my nighttime routine. So typically what I would do is I would apply my Finacea first and then my tretinoin cream on top. Sometimes I will do the other way around. It doesn't matter because they're both cream based. So it just depends on what I feel like doing, but generally I put this on first and then my tretinoin on top, and then of course moisturizer if I feel like using one that night, which most days I do. But I really do like this, and if you've been using a 10% for a decent length of time and you just want something a little bit stronger, then perhaps have a chat with your dermatologist or your family doctor and see if you can get yourself a 15% 10% concentration. I do believe there is a 20% as well. I've never tried it. Honestly, I'm quite happy with the 15. I really don't feel like I need to go any higher at this point, as I'm seeing lovely results just with this alone, but especially paired up with tretinoin. The next product is by Paula's Choice. This is the 10% azelaic acid booster. This was actually the very first azelaic acid product that I ever used. And then of course I fell in love with this ingredient and I started testing other products, but this was the product that I was using before moving to my prescription strength. So this is at a 10% azelaic acid, but it also contains licorice root, which can help to brighten up your complexion and it can help to reduce on redness. And there is salicylic acid in here, which can also help with that even skin tone, but it can help to unclog your pores and prevent breakouts. If you have any texture on your skin or post-acne marks, this does a really good job to get rid of texture and to improve your tone where it's more even in time with consistent use. Remember, you want to be as consistent as possible, but this is also a very gentle formulation that I've never seen irritation or dryness with. If you are somebody that is sensitive to salicylic acid, start slow and gradually increase, because perhaps that added ingredient in here might make your skin a little irritated, or it might not. I just want to put it out there just so you can just be as cautious as possible, but it really is effective and it also is quite moisturizing as well. So you would want to apply this after your facial mist, after your essences and your serums, but before your moisturizer. And again, you can do this every day, twice a day, or just once a day. But if you do like the Paula's Choice brand and you're looking for some additional ingredients to help with that tone and the texture of your skin, then perhaps you may want to try this one. Another lovely option is the Ordinary's Azelaic Acid Suspension 10%. This formulation is just your azelaic acid. So if you don't care about the additional ingredients like salicylic acid, licorice root, and you just want something that is right to the point and it just gives you that azelaic acid ingredient, then I would say go with this one. This one really does help to prevent breakouts as well, reduce on redness, as well as fading discoloration. But if you are acne prone, you have a lot of congestion, you have blackheads and a lot of texture, then you might like the Paula's Choice one more because of that added salicylic acid ingredient. And if I notice that my skin is breaking out more and I have some congestion and texture, that's when I start using the Paula's Choice one. But honestly, this one will help with texture and all of that as well. But if you just want more of that kick, then I would say go with the Paula's Choice one. But this is great to use every day, twice a day. I've never had irritation with this one either. I would put about a pea-sized amount, maybe a little bit more to the entire face. And of course, I use this after my serums, my essences, and my facial mist. And because this is more of that cream texture, you really don't need to put a moisturizer on top of this if you don't want to. But if you are using this in your morning routine, make sure that you are putting sunscreen. The same with the other ones. Don't ever forget your sunscreen, right? We're trying to correct that uneven skin tone, right? We don't need to develop more. So always make sure that you wear your facial sunscreen. But if you are looking for something that is more affordable, something that comes in two sizes, this is the 100 ml size, but you can purchase a 30 ml size. Then of course you have that option with the Ordinary. And the last product is the one from the Inkey list. This is the 10% azelaic acid serum. I actually don't have one to show you in today's video, as I did finish this a little while ago and I never repurchased it because now I have my prescription strength that I'm very happy with. But I also have the Paula's Choice and the Ordinary one as well, and I don't need to go out and purchase the Inkey list. But I would consider purchasing the Inkey list one again in the near future, as I really enjoy the gel serum texture. So if you love your serums, then I think you're going to really enjoy this formula. It does have that 10% azelaic acid, but it also contains a 0.3 allantoin, which is a very soothing and calming ingredient. This formula is also very lightweight. It spreads nicely across the skin. You can use this within your serums. You can also use this every day, twice a day as well, and it's perfect for all skin types, especially if you have oily combination skin and you're looking for something that is very lightweight. I would say go with this one. Maybe you might want to pick this one up for the spring summer months. But again, if you are someone that loves that thicker consistency, then you may want to go with the previous 3 that I shared in today's video. Of course, you don't need to go out and purchase all 3, but just pick one and just be consistent with it. But I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully I was able to introduce you to this wonderful ingredient. Again, it's very underrated, and I wish more people would talk about azelaic acid. Let me know if you're using this ingredient, how are you using it, and what product are you using? Let's get a conversation going in that comment section. And of course, these products that I shared today will be linked below for you for your reference. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. Take care, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.